Hello, welcome to this introductory video on how to get your book on CreateSpace. My name is Michelle Campbell-Scott, and I'm going to be your host for this course if you decide to join it. So what is CreateSpace before we go any further? It's a service, it's a company and a website that produces print-on-demand books as well as other things. They do other things as well, but they're most well known for their print-on-demand work. Now what that means is you can have your book in paperback format and it will be printed when somebody orders it, one copy at a time, so that's the print on demand thing. It means that you don't have to buy a whole print run of copies yourself if you don't need to. There's no upfront cost at all. So it allows you to have a paperback book without even having a paperback book in your hands yourself. It's all done online. It's owned by Amazon, which gives us great advantages as authors because it allows us to list the paperback alongside a Kindle version if you already have one or if you're going to have one. And it will allow you to get your book listed with that very quickly on Amazon. As I said, there are no upfront costs. You can pay for a proof copy, but you don't have to. So no cost, no risk. You could put your book on CreateSpace today without paying a cent. But why would you want to? We are in the era of digital publishing, and all the news reports tell us that ebooks have overtaken sale of physical books. So do you really need a paperback version? You don't have to. It isn't essential. However, paperbacks are still being sold. The latest figure I read from Amazon was that they are selling 118 Kindle books for every 100 physical paperback and hardback books. Yes, ebook sales have overtaken, for the first time, the sales of physical books, but just think about how many physical books are still being sold. 100 of them for every 118 Kindle books. That's still a lot of physical books. And why not have a piece of that pie? If you already have a Kindle version, your book is done, your manuscript is there. All you have to do to make more money is to convert that manuscript into a format that CreateSpace will accept. Get that uploaded, and you have the ability to make more money from that book without doing any more work. It's fantastic. It can help sales of your Kindle book. Lots of authors report this, and this is my experience as well. And it's due to the fact that the paperback book has production costs, so it's going to be more expensive than the Kindle version. So when your customer or your potential customer is looking at your book's page, whether they're on the paperback or the Kindle page, because you will get one for each, they will be able to see the other one. So if they're on the Kindle page, they will be able to see at the bottom of the screen the Kindle price, and they will be able to see the Kindle price and the paperback price. Now, because the paperback is more expensive, it makes the Kindle look like a bargain. So they're more likely to download the Kindle, and it's instant. It's a one-click decision. It's great. So you should see a boost of your Kindle book, but you should see some paperback sales as well. Now, I do know authors whose paperbacks outsell their Kindle books. I don't want to give you false hope. It very much depends on your genre and on your book. However, you could see substantial paperback sales. Even if you only make 1 or 2 a week, it's still money in the bank that you didn't have before. So it's nice to have that potential to make more money. It gives customers an option, and we live in the modern age where people like a lot of choice and a lot of options, and this gives them that because they're not just stuck to one version. It also has a huge benefit, and if you don't put your book on CreateSpace for any other reason, do it for this. It allows you to schedule a Goodreads giveaway. Goodreads is a website with 16 million members and rising, and they're all book lovers. They are all avid book readers. Many of them are book bloggers. Now, the giveaway section is where publishers and authors list books available. Each is a mini competition. So people one click again to enter to win, and then they click to confirm, and they're put into a competition to win that book. However many copies of that book are available, and it can be just one copy. If you don't have a big budget, you can just order a copy of your own book and send that to the person who wins your giveaway. Now, the big advantage of the giveaway is that each giveaway attracts on average 825 entries. So that's 800 odd people who wouldn't have otherwise come across your book probably. And because this is Goodreads, all their friends will see that as well. So if I see that one of my friends has entered a competition to win a book and I like the look of the book, I will enter too, all my friends will see, and it snowballs. This is what we call a viral effect. This is how it spreads. Several authors have had huge success following scheduling a Goodreads giveaway. One that you may have heard of, no matter what you think of her, she's successful, is E.L. James with the 50 Shades of Grey book. That wasn't selling very many copies until she got a hold of Goodreads and scheduled a Goodreads giveaway. So huge potential for your book going viral. The other thing about having a physical book is that it brings slightly more prestige than just having a Kindle version. Now, I don't mean to put down Kindle versions. I make most of my sales from my Kindle versions. But there's something about having a physical book. There's something about being able to show people, being able to take them if you're doing talks, or perhaps you'd want to give them to a local charity to, part of a fundraising drive, or local schools. Whatever your niche is, you can find things to fit in with that. So it does have that extra prestige when you can prove that you are a published author, and that you can't really do that the same with a Kindle book. Here's an example of what it looks like on Amazon. This is Guy Kawasaki and Sean Welsh's book, Ape. But as you can see, the paperback is considerably more expensive than the Kindle. And that's what I meant when people see that. They will think, well, the Kindle seems quite like a bargain, so they're more likely to buy. It's great to give people an option like that, and it's wonderful the way it's done on Amazon, that we don't have to work hard. We just, as long as we use the exact same title for our book and author name, then CreateSpace will link it with the Kindle version, and this is linked automatically for you. So if you decide that CreateSpace is for you and you want to join the course, you are very welcome. This is what you'll be able to do after completing it. You will be able to format and produce a paperback version of your book, and you'll be able to do that quite quickly actually. Then you'll be able to upload it and get it approved on CreateSpace and have it listed alongside your Kindle version to improve your Kindle sales, to sell some paperback copies, and to give you the ability to buy a copy or a few copies yourself to schedule a Goodreads giveaway, which could really get your book getting in front of the right people and hopefully making it go viral. This is what you get with the course. Instructions on how to format your manuscript. Make it stunning. Make it look very, very professional. There's some tips and tricks I've included that you don't actually find elsewhere. You'll also know how to format your cover to CreateSpace's exacting standards. And even if you're not doing your cover formatting yourself, you need to have this knowledge in order to have an intelligent conversation with your designer. Otherwise, they'll be asking you questions that you have no idea how to answer. You'll be able to upload your book and cover and approve it. You will also get some in the style of templates that I've created that are based on popular best-selling books. You don't get those with CreateSpace itself. You can download free templates from CreateSpace, but they're quite basic. With the course, you also get the ability to ask questions and to get personal help from me if you do struggle. And also, and this is important, updates when things change, because you know what things are like online. Things do change quite often. And if you're publishing books 6 months, a year, 2 years apart, you quickly forget what that whole publishing process was like, and coming back to it is like starting again. Not with this course, because I'll produce updates when things change and I'll be able to talk you through it. So what are we waiting for? You could have your book into CreateSpace format within a few hours, get it uploaded, and then within 5 days it would be listed on Amazon. If you've already written a book, you've done the hard work. If you're earning some money with a Kindle book already, all you have to do is convert that into CreateSpace. If you've got a book and you've not yet published, you can start with the CreateSpace version and then later on convert it into a Kindle version, so you've got the double whammy of sales. I do hope you join me, and I do hope you enjoy this adventure of learning how to get your book on CreateSpace. You can join the course now for just $19. So if you go to the link that's shown on the screen, which is bit.ly/CreateSpace course. That will take you to Udemy, where you can click on the link to join the course and pay from a PayPal account. I do hope you join me, and I do hope you enjoy your publishing adventure.